Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, back with subsequent Spyro 2 Gateway to Glimmer, or Ripto's Rage if you're American and or incorrect about the title of this game. Anyway, Summer Forest, first homeworld of the game, immediately looks so much more involved than the homeworlds of Spyro 1, but what are you going to do about it? Apparently Moneybags was the king of this realm. Why do I say that? Well, look, they just kicked out Moneybags, now they've changed the banners, and now the whole place has changed hands.
We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi, I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gym cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
There are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
I got a little lost.
Spyro's going to help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is?
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talisman? If you come across any orbs, they're important too, but I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
Yes, but you see, Spyro, it's 10 to 5 in the evening, the same day as I recorded the episode 1, because it saves between levels and cutscenes, so I sort of had no choice. Also, I wanted to, because this game is amazing. So, remember how in the last episode I said, don't get too used to collecting everything on your first visit to a level? This is another example of that, because, okay, as I just demonstrated, Spyro can now swim. He can move in water. And as you can see, there are gems under the surface, and, you know, there are bottles of things. So, we have underwater vases. You may remember the previous game had wooden chests and metal chests. Well, now we have vases and baskets and whatever the hell those are. We can't go underwater. No matter how hard you try, you cannot go under the surface of the water. Do what you will, it's not going to happen. Which means there's a whole lot of gems that we can't get right now. Sod's law. So, yeah. Now, I don't even know how to introduce what next to say, because there's a lot to explain, but also I don't want to go too exposition heavy. Also, extra lives are now butterflies. Really fancy butterflies instead of little statues, because those don't make sense. We don't have pearls from enemies anymore, it's just spirit particles. Basically, everything that wasn't explained in the last episode has been explained in that previous cutscene, and some of it was explained twice because exposition.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you go to.
Yes, as has already been established, our objective here is to get talismans, and of course, because there are only 14, that makes the game sound smaller than it is. Because it was like, what, 4 or 5 seconds from biting, because I am a cat. Well, that's not entirely untrue. No, that would be, 4 or 5 levels per homeworld in the case of the previous game. I don't remember. Anyway, this is the room. This is the room that I was alluding to in Lofty Castle in the previous game. This is the room that plug hole room reminds me of. I'm going to put in a clip now. Now, this particular area actually reminds me of a very similar area, no shit, in the first homeworld of Spyro 2. This is that room. I'm just glad we got that out there so I don't need to carry another throughout the entire bloody game again, because I only just recently explained the origins of that in Knuckles Chaotix vs. Hello Hunter, you exist.
Hiya, Spyro. Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press X to jump, then press X again while you're still in the air to glide.
Patronising tone of voice that I never appreciated as a child, or rather, I wasn't aware that it sounded patronising as a child. So, I suppose because the controls are a bit more complicated than in the previous game, we get a bit more exposition to cover the cost of it. Anyway, so we finally have our first set of portals. Well, that's not entirely true because we did come out the portal to Glimmer, But yeah, okay, so there's one level that we could go to, Idle Springs, and then there's another one out here as well, which I will get to in due course, but shut up, I'm collecting stuff. I'm reliving my childhood nostalgia and all of those feely feels. I suppose also you could pause at any time, and down the right it shows you how many orbs there are to get in whichever area you're in, be that a homeworld or a level, how many gems, and how many spirit particles. And I can confirm that we got all 14 of the spirit particles in Glimmer when we were last there, but those reset every time you enter the level. This is a vase, you cannot flame it, or you can, it just turns a pretty cherry colour, but you have to charge it to break it open. So they are the metal boxes as of this game onwards. Hunter, you're also over here, how did you do that?
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press X and hold it down to get more hang time.
You're teaching me how to jump. The game started by dropping us into the first level cold turkey, and you are only now teaching me how to jump. Okay.
Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide. Press X to jump, then press X again at the top of your jump to get the maximum glide distance.
And what about you? You're just gonna go jump, 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 which is again, not my meme.
Nice job! Now try to do a hover. Press X to jump, then press X again to glide. Then when you reach the end of your glide, press triangle to hover. Hovering will give you extra height and distance.
I don't even know why I'm leaving these voice clips in. Perhaps so we can appreciate the cheesy late 90s, early 2000s voice acting. Perhaps just so that... Wow. Or perhaps just to, so that you're aware of what moves I could use as well, to make the game a little bit more immersive. Hello, Hunter, you fuck.
Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the D-pad or analog stick when you hover.
Oh my god, this game accounted for the analog stick. Well, it gave me trouble in the first episode, so it can just not. Okay. The hardest challenge of my childhood, except not.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
We need those to save the world. Why were you withholding this? Also, you can press the start button to skip that animation. So, in that regard, they're almost kind of sort of a little tiny bit like the dragon eggs from the previous game. Also, we got a 25 gem, and those are cherry pink, just like they were in the previous game. In fact, I think the only game where they're not cherry pink are the Game Boy Advance ones, and possibly other handheld ones, I don't remember. There's another portal that leads to Colossus, and as most seasoned Spyro players will know, Colossus was originally split into either 2 or 3 levels: Colossus Valley, Colossus Steppe, and Colossus Springs became Idle Springs, and those are the 2 levels we have to choose from because we cannot swim. Moneybags, explain.
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
Yeah, it costs 500 gems, because screw you. Also, I meant to mention the previous episode, and I totally forgot to, but, most of the time when you get given a side quest of some variety, they will actually tell you how difficult it is to do, and for some reason I want to go to Idle Springs, but in my mind Colossus is level 1, and Idle Springs is level 2, but technically Glimmer is level 1 because that's the level we started on. So, another fancy thing about how the levels work in this game, unlike in Spyro 1, they have stories. If you would care to take it away, oh video game. I never realized just how dark this game's humor was as a child. So, Colossus, begin.
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Please do that. So, I do like those little opening skits. Now, you can skip them on subsequent visits to levels. You can just press the triangle button and it'll default to not showing you the opening skit. But if you press the triangle button, it'll say press triangle to replay intro. I like it. It gives levels character, and they stopped doing it after this game, and that makes me slightly sad. But then again, the next game has more levels, and I'm sorry if I can't hold a consistent train of thought, because I have a lot to expository about this game, and also I keep having to stop for dialogue, and also nya.
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
Please do. Oh no, I'm getting Cursed Mountain flashbacks, except I'm not. I love the noises these guys make as well. So yeah, this level's gimmick is talk to people and they will do things. Which, I guess from a gameplay standpoint is, congratulations, this is the level that teaches you to talk to people. I don't know. Because apparently we needed a tutorial on how to do that. And oh look, we have 500 gems. We can go and learn to... What? Hold on a minute. No. What? Oh wait, no, yeah. Red plus green is 4. Don't know what my maths was doing there, because red gems are worth 1, green are worth 2, purple are worth 5, yellow are worth 10, and cherry pink are 25.
Who needs a key when you know how to chant like this?
Yeah, boy. And so the whole structure just sort of moves upwards, which makes perfect sense.
Enemies like those yaks are too big to be charged. Your flame attack should easily take care of large enemies.
That's one of the first principles that they teach you in Spyro 1. Big enemies can't be charged. Armored enemies can't be flamed. So just, you know, do whatever works. And yes, we're just killing all the local wildlife. There's a power-up gate here that we can't use because it needs 11 spirit particles. We have 6.
Each time you defeat an enemy, it will release a spirit particle. The spirit particles will activate the power-up in that world. If a power-up is inactive, you need to defeat more enemies.
So yeah, Spyro is now powered by the souls of his defeated enemies, which is just plain lovely. And there is another goat! You made me miss you! I am offended by this. So, as you can tell, partly by the fact that they actually have inhabitants now rather than just crystallized dragons, but the levels in this game have so much more character and just general off-the-wallitude, but also more identity and more money, because that's a meme that started in Spyro 1 as a meme on my channel. Another person!
Hey, look what I can do!
If I could chant so hard that it made this happen, which we can't even see because we're too busy riding it to observe it, then I would also show off for no reason other than, hey, look, I can make an idol do idol things. Angry face. I apologize if my commentary isn't as high quality as you're used to. I have this problem, especially with Spyro games. I end up having too much fun while I'm playing them, and so I can never commentate goodly. Also, this, okay, I hate to do this, because we just resolved the last one in this episode, but you know how I said that there was that plug hole in Lofty Castle that reminded me of that chamber in Summer Forest? Well, that platform there reminds me of something in the next game, which I'm going to have to come back to at some point, so that is a thing that I will be sure not to forget, and typically, if you can see Zoe from a distance, she's probably going to say something.
Remember Hunter's advice? You will glide farthest if you press the X button at the very top of your jump.
I swear Zoe's voice is higher pitched in the American version. Bearing in mind that's what I'm playing right now, because I explained in the previous episode that I was playing on a disc and then the sound stopped and I was worried it might do more damage, so I just gave up and used the digital version instead. Goat! And of course, in case you can't tell, this level was deliberately engineered so that you can't get 11 spirit particles until you've got to up here. And even then, we have 10. Because this is a very unique type of gate that only appears in this game, because the power-up gates do appear in later games. They're no longer spirit particle powered, but there are some that are unique to this game. There are so many finer points to this game that I can't explain because it involves prior knowledge of the next game, which I think I played that and then a bit of this and then most of that again and then the first game. I don't remember my own childhood, but I remember playing this and the third game in tandem. Anyway, story.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should kill that Yeti. He's pretty tough though. In fact, I'm not so sure you're up to it.
Huh. Apparently the American version has censorship, duly noted. So let's go and fight, obviously, the first boss.
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
Because that's a thing that Yetis do, obviously. So we have our next talisman, and it is just a Buddha statue. Fair enough. I keep expecting the people who give us the talismans to say something more once we've got the talisman from them, because they do. In the next game there aren't talismans, but the people who guard the portals at the end of... Okay, in this game, You get a talisman for beating a level, like getting to the end of a level. Also, ice physics. You can't jump on ice for some reason. I do not know why this is. They didn't address it until Spyro 4, which we do not speak of Spyro 4. So, in the next game, instead of talismans, you collect other things, and that includes people. One of the collectibles is people, so they follow you out of the level at the end of the level. So, blah. Anyway, orb side quest.
Ah, Spyro, welcome! We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper? You have 2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
Blame Canada. Yeah, I was going to mention before, but when you can see checkpoints from a distance because Zoe just has this sort of diamond-shaped sparkle going on, and if you no, if she has her character model in position, even from a distance, then no, I haven't played this in ages. I don't remember how best to do. If you can see her character model for a distance, then she's probably going to talk at you rather than just zapping you like a checkpoint. So this is kind of like the Demon Lord Girahim of hockey. If Girahim were Canadian. Because the hockey guy sort of reads your movements, so you need to sort of maneuver around him and score 5 times in 2 minutes. And I haven't done this in ages. Also, the hockey puck looks like a tire. Just plain old car tire. Hoot. This was, of course, before the days of air horns. Yeah, I keep wanting to intercept the hockey, but okay. To be fair, the Spyro series, at the very least this game and the next game, because the next game is built on the same engine, I think, have pretty good ice physics, in all fairness. And yeah, I have terrible goal physics, though. I don't remember this bit. Spyro, pick up the damn puck. We only have 50 seconds. Because rounding down, because pessimism. Yeah, the ice physics aren't that bad. They can be a bit fucky. The only weirdness is that you can't jump, and I don't know why you can't jump on ice. Because it's a video game. Any video game character can platform on ice. What's your excuse, Spyro? But, in this game you can't, and in the next game you can't, and in Spyro 4 you can, but as I said, we don't speak of Spyro 4. God, this game is so hard to commentate because I'm just having a rush of nostalgia, because, you know, feel the rush in my body, see me moving. Feeling happy, baby, watch me when I'm grooving, because every day, every night, I'm on ice. I've got this feeling I want to take it heis, because I am Freddy Cullis. Did you not know this?
Well done! Have this!
Well done, have this. That's all you have to say. And from now on, I am going to skip the orb getting cutscenes because they are very rather slow.
Would you like to try a game of one-on-one?
Well, no, but there is an orb involved, so yes.
The first to score 5 goals wins. You are shooting at the red goal. Off you go.
So yeah, I like how in this game, I don't remember whether they do it in the second game as well, or the third game rather, the game after this one, but they actually give a little difficulty rating for each. Oh, we have a goalie as well. Don't fuck it up, goalie. Give me the puck. I will destroy you. Oh, we can actually attack them. I did not occur to me. And also the controls are the same as you'd expect. You just press the flame button to launch the puck. Sir, I would like to grab puck, thank you. You know, the the penguin from Animal Crossing puck. What the? Where did even what? Yeah, this is slightly cheating, I suppose, according to conventional hockey rules, but hey, since when does conventional hockey involve a dragon? And I didn't expect to be doing this as soon as episode 2, just throwing that one out there. I am playing Colossus hockey, and you can't even touch me because I am an icy ballerina. Hoot. Is this even entertaining to watch? I don't know, but it's certainly entertaining to play. Because fuck all y'all have a dragon playing hockey. Please, in the name of all that is holy, score an own goal and make it even easier for me. I missed. And then I caught myself. Boing. I would be the best sports commentator, what are you even talking about? Sir. Apparently though, sports commentators have it really difficult, because they're not allowed to go off topic. They have to be constantly talking about the game of blah that's unfolding in front of them. Which, you would have thought that, as a Let's Player, I would... Can you not? Thank you. Jeez. Puck? 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 Pucking hell. But you would have thought that as a Let's Player, I'm predisposed to commentating, so... Wow, okay, apparently getting knocked by a hockey player makes you spit out the contents of your mouth. Just like in real life. Debatably. You would have thought that as a commentator I'd be good at commentating, but I'm not, because I like to not stay on topic. You know, I take over the streets like I'm a farmer's market. Where the puck is the fuck? You don't get to shoot at my goal. So you would say, oh, I'm doing abysmally because when I was... Yeah, fuck you. Wait, did I get a skill point? Was that a skill point?
Well done! Have this! If you stare at it long enough, you might not see anything.
Was that line redubbed? I can't tell. And then he just sort of throws the puck back into the arena. So, we have one more orb left to get? Helpful. We do. We just have one more orb left to get, and also quite a few gems, so I guess we should probably go and do that. Which means that the episode is dragging out slightly, but that's my own fault for having poor time management. So, the only thing we haven't addressed yet are the thingy pads, the power-up gate things. And in this level, it tends to vary by level, we have this. It just makes you go jump, jump, jump. Which, once again, I make no apologies for stealing other people's senses of humour. Which I probably should, because that's not completely legal, but hey-ho. So, yeah. That gate just makes... It just flings you upwards for the purposes of being... Wait, no, I don't need to come over here yet. It's a shortcut. That's why you can't get 11 spirit particles until you've come up here already at least once. Otherwise, the lower gate would make you go past the inside bit. It would be a shortcut before you've made the bit that it is a shortcut to. And that would mean that you're skipping stuff, and that's not a fun time. Professor! Hello, goodbye. Welcome to Moonside.
Oh, thank goodness you scared that evil spirit away. But now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all 10 statues, I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
See, this is not 3 out of 5 stars for difficulty. It's just exploring the level and shooting foof at statues. And you know what? I could probably montage that in the name of time. So the first one is here, and then the second one is here. And then the next 8 are in this ice cave that I said I wasn't supposed to be here yet for, but now I am supposed to be here because that's its only purpose. Also, there are gems. Can't forget our mission to collect those gems. Anyway, the gems. The 4th statue is just down the hill from that ice cave. The 5th one is just round the back of where the springy spawning gate is. And for that matter, the 6th one should just be in here, just in front of the very angry thing that I will talk about at a later year. Number 7 is right next to number 8, which are both round at the start of the level. It really is just a question of remembering where you've been, and for that matter, is there one out by the start? Because I know where number 10 is, but not number 9. Well, they're not actually numbered, so... Huh. Okay, well, I shall just meet you at number 9. Oh, doy, it's behind this guy, the guy who made the entire structure move upwards, of course. And then number 10 is up and to the left, so might as well just make use of this springy spawning gate and go up to the up and left. Also, there is a yak. Goodbye, yak, you're no longer with us. Now, I don't remember if hitting the statue warps us back to where we just were, which would be beneficial, but not immediately. So I want to get these gems first, and then boop the statue. Okay, so we do have to go back on foot. No, we don't.
Well done, Spyro! You've scared the evil spirit away! Why don't you take this? I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it.
And we actually do, because it's another orb. So yeah, we've got all 3 orbs in this level, and I think we've got all the, spirit particles as well? We do, we're just missing 35 gems. Some of them will be down here, in the form of these vases and those gems that I just picked up. Now, we will get a thing on screen that'll let us know when we've 100%ed level. Also, fireworks have been replaced by full-blown rockets. Are you jelly, bro? And it even makes a noise to indicate it's throwing gems. And also, for that matter, you don't have to worry about gems despawning, because of course there's only a finite number of them in each level. We even get a little sexy trumpet tune. Don't know why it's sexy, but that's what I've always called it. Also, this whirlwind appeared, so we have all the shortcuts. So, anyway, now that we've 100%ed Colossus, I have been, and will continue to be, Tessellating Hexagons, and I will leave you with the other half of the story cutscene of this level, because you get one upon entry, and one upon getting the talisman and leaving. You have to get the talisman, otherwise it won't spawn, or something like that. I don't remember. Anyway, story. Ha ha, comedy.